Mustafa, Mustafa, don't worry, Mustafa. हम हैं तुम्हारे Mustafa.
Hey people, so it's been 1 year and 5 months, and 3 semesters done, all online, unfortunately due to pandemic, and it's been 3 days actually. It's finally offline. So it was supposed to be offline in the month of January this year, the 3rd semester, but unfortunately Omicron came, and it was again online. So it's finally last semester, and we have got an opportunity to be in person in like for the college. And so far it's been a different experience, way different from the online experience. So today this is going to be a casual vlog. I'll ask my classmates about their opinion, like their first experience in person in Canada, in a college outside India. So let me ask them their opinion. So I, along with some of my friends who had planned this, like to study in Canada in 2019. So we are supposed to come here in 2020. Because of the pandemic, it's been like 2 years, and we spent nearly 3 semesters online. So I'm happy that at least the last semester we got a chance to be in person, to meet our professors, and have that experience being in class, listening to the class for the last time probably. So the first day it was difficult for us because it's the 3 semesters done and it's 1.5 year done, but yet we don't know the classes, how the campus is. We are not still familiar with it, but we did see some of the classes, and we are kind of getting used to it now, going to the college. So yeah, I heard most of our classmates saying, okay, this is something different now, like after spending 3 semesters online, this is feeling a little bit weird and different. I hope everyone is getting used to it now, since as we go to the class in person for a while. So let's ask people about their opinion. How do they feel, how different it is, and did they really miss offline classes? So it did rain yesterday. It's summer, but still this is an unexpected weather. It's been raining a bit from several days. So some of our classmates over here.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
So we are done with our first class, the morning class, and I have my friend Saiel here. I know he was really excited for the online classes in the month of January, and Omicron came and he was like really disappointed. So finally it's been 3 days, 3 classes done. So let's ask his opinion about it.
I'm actually happy with the offline classes because online classes are, though they are flexible, but they are not like you'll not learn much if it's online. It's better to have offline presence than the online one. And yeah.
So what do you feel like? How weird was it to search for the campus, like for the classes after 3 semesters learning online?
This is our first semester out of 4 semesters. This is our first and last semester that we are coming in the campus, and the campuses here, it's very huge. So finding our classrooms and then which floor is it, because over here it's ground floor, first floor, it's totally different. So for the first time finding a classroom, it was pretty difficult, but now we got used to it because this is our third lecture, I guess. So now we got used to it.
So we have Simone and we have Megha. So let's ask Megha about her opinion so far. It's about the offline classes. How do you feel now? It's finally offline.
It's good. It's good in-person experience. Obviously, I get to know my classmates finally after 3 semesters. I can see them.
I saw one of the lecturers saying like it's weird not seeing faces of people due to online.
So same like at today we met one of our professor. She used to teach her in like last semester. So she came in and she's like, okay, it's the same class. She couldn't recognize us because she never saw us.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's a plus point. We can see our professors in person, our classmates. We can
And that must be really difficult for the professors to stare at the screen and talk to
yeah. Finally, we feel like we are studying, like we're having a college experience. So
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah. So that's Megha.
I feel like it's more interactive. Like look at all of us were sitting
I can see a
around.
lot of
and
people.
eating.
Yeah. Did you meet
would've-
all your classmates before this?
No, I actually only knew like 10% of our class, which is 5% my friends, and the other 5% were like people who we did assignments with.
Yeah.
So like now I at least know people and like know their names. Put a name to put the face to the name. So yeah, I mean it's pretty nice that we can all sit together. And
Did you struggle to find a classroom when you came for the first day?
yeah, second day also. I was walking around thinking like, where the hell is the class? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that it's confusing. It's just that we're new to this
exactly.
infrastructure.
So is it weird after finishing 3 semesters, you're coming for the final semester and you are now, experiencing the campus experience?
It's not weird. I feel like it's bittersweet. Like it's sweet that we've come so far and like we've completed our course and we're almost done. And there's so much out there that's like waiting for us to experience and explore. But also it's bitter because it's only 1 semester and like 3 months with everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Later we can. Now we need to smoke.
We have 4 months. Oh fuck, okay. Weird experience. We still have 1 hour of break left, so no one has any clue like what to do. In online you used to just go and sleep or eat food or whatever, but over here right now everyone's thinking what to do.
Very sad. And the fine is $10,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I read it somewhere. Like, what? First of all, yeah, bro. What $10,000 more?
The lines of my pants.
So we have Vidya and Samya. Let's ask them how do you feel about the offline education right now? Like,
It's fun. It's very
fun?
nice.
how compared to online education? Is it really fun?
It is fun because I got to see you, your
That's
face,
nice. That's
and
nice.
everyone's face.
Yeah, to meet people in person is so much better,
Yeah. So
and it's
any
we can
expectations?
understand more.
Any expectation from the offline thing?
Yeah. I hope I'll get good marks.
Good marks are.
And I'm hoping to learn more and understand more.
Okay. So yeah, that was Samya. Oh, we are done with our classes for today, and that was a mixed reaction. All people from my classmates especially gave about the offline classes. How do they feel now? What they expect? So let me try. I'll try to grab one of the professors and ask them about their opinion from a professor's point of view about how difficult it was to teach online, staring at the screen, and are they happy or like how is it their or what is their reaction about this thing. So let me see how it goes. So hi Paul, how are you?
Very
You
good.
good? So everything was running smooth until 2020, and suddenly we had a pandemic, and we adopted a new way of learning, that was online education. So as a student point of view, it was a different experience which I collected from my classmates. So I wanted to know how the professors felt, how different it was from traditional way of learning.
There were some enjoyable parts, Adam, so I appreciate this opportunity to reflect on it, because there are some points I think that we can say were very positive,
Yes.
and then others that maybe weren't as good with the opportunities to have in the classroom. So getting back into the classroom, we'll talk about, I mean, that's much different. I think that's where we need to be, because that's the setup we have
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Now, that being said, there are some systems that are like purely online, and some courses that are online, and I've taken the online courses. Those are great, but we were jolted, right? We were literally pulled from the classroom, and we didn't sign up for the online, but we had to do it. But I have to say, it was actually a really good opportunity, at least to continue the education and the teaching, because without the technology, that would not be possible. So, right, we were forced to do that, and so at the beginning it was quite difficult. I have to say, I did appreciate getting up and just going down to my office and not having to set the alarm. That was a positive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it does feel like you're sort of confined in a space.
So I personally am a student. You taught me in the second semester, so this is my final semester. I was really excited to be here in Canada and learn in a school which is in Canada, and that is different from the way Indian teaching is. So I had to wait nearly 2 years to be in person in campus to learn this, and finally it's last semester, and you're back after a pandemic, and it's still going on, but luckily we have got this opportunity to study in campus. So could you tell how excited are you to this? It's finally offline.
I can tell you how excited my wife was. That's the big one. She was so excited, and in fact, if they were thinking of doing it online, I think she was going to call the college president and say, please, just you need to take my husband now, let him go into the classroom, even if he's by himself. I have really, it was something I enjoyed, and I was looking forward to it. So for some time, when I knew we'd be back in the classroom for the spring and summer in May, I was really looking forward to it. The first week I was really excited. I still am, because this is where we're meant to be. Some things are much easier to do. Today we got into group. We managed to just figure it out within a span of half an hour. And online, it just takes much more time, going back and forth and following up and so on. When we're all in the same space, it's special. It's something different. Something else that I appreciate, I was fortunate enough to have space for a home office where I could actually teach from home, but not all of our students have that space where there's no distraction, and they can sit down and have a nice office space. I know most of our students wouldn't have that. So that was a difficulty, I understand, because there's multiple people in the space, right? And you can't all just have some quiet time to do the learning. There's a lot of distractions as well.
Exactly. And how different is the interaction? Because the learning experience, what I personally felt, it's been just 1.5 weeks, but it's huge difference, because I understand teaching online is not easy.
Yes, it is, and I had the opportunity to check out some best practices for online learning, as my other colleagues did, and we did some training and things to figure it out. How can we be effective in the online environment? So very much, chat focused in the online, you need to pick up on that and try and put yourself out there, through chat. So not only voice, but there's text. And sometimes, there's other things we can do online as well, but we're dependent on the technology. And if that fails, the internet or something, right, then we're caught and we have to start again. I found that maybe just trying to get everyone together and excited is harder to do online. Yes, here we can see each other, we can be together, spend some time on the campus, get a coffee, see each other in the hallways, and that's really about developing the relationship. So just as we're doing now, right? We're able to talk and we're able to sort of communicate even after class, so that's a good opportunity, and a lot of the learning takes place, I find, even outside of the regular classroom environment.
So yeah, teaching online was a real challenge. It led us as professors to try to figure out brand new ways to engage students. Every day when you log on for a couple of years, you don't really see faces. I didn't make my students turn on their cameras or turn on their audio unless I was asking questions specifically of them, because especially with international students who are around the globe, I know that there was bandwidth issues. So often what I was teaching to was a lot of gray little images of what alludes to people, and you don't know if they're necessarily online or not. So it forced me to come up with creative ways to keep the flow of the class moving, so I could speak to something for a while and then I would cut over to a technology called Watch Together, which would push video to my students' computers. They would get a full high-resolution experience. So I had to like a television broadcaster, I had to switch over to things like that, which is much easier to do in the classroom. And then I'd be preparing my software that then I would start to record. And what I did enjoy about the recording process of my demonstrations is that I could ask my students, hold your questions, and I could go through a technical process like video editing or 3D animation really fast and show them, me doing it at the speed of industry. Hit stop on the recording, and then I'm left with these little succinct knowledge kernels, I called them. And what I was amazed by was that students would go in later and they'd watch these 10-15 minute demonstrations over and over and over again, and they could really get a good sense of how to do that method, that process. So there was a huge benefit in that. The first week that I was online learning, everyone got their homework in on time, which is actually a rare thing, because they had these little videos to watch. So, that was great, and I think for what we were dealing with in a pandemic, we made it through. We did the best job we could, but it wasn't ideal. Part of teaching is performance. A lot of people don't realize this. We have to disseminate knowledge and skills, but we also have to be performers. We have to be on stage all the time. We've got to move. We have to have cadence in our voice. We're performers, and we're keeping people engaged. But you can't really measure that when on a computer monitor all you see are 3 gray tokens that represent people that are somewhere out there in the world. So it's hard. And now that I'm back in the classroom, I feel at home. I'm back where I belong. I can scan the classroom really, really quickly, and I can see that somebody's falling asleep, and then ta-da, I can engage them, I can get in front of them, I can ask them a question. Conversations can happen a lot more naturally. But moving forward, as somebody who teaches a lot of technology, I'm still going to do that recording. I'm going to say to my class, even though we're face-to-face again and we're back in the classroom, I'm going to say, I'm going to demonstrate something for 15 minutes, and I'm going to record it for you on QuickTime, and I'm going to do a screen recording of myself doing this, and I'll post it to YouTube as fast as I possibly can when we finish the class, so you have that knowledge kernel. And then move through it at the speed of industry, so the students can actually see what we do in the real world to create video, to create 3D animation, to do modeling, to do these types of things, use software, and then when I'm finished, I'll stop the recording and engage the students in conversation. So a lot of cool stuff did come out of online learning. New technologies were explored. We really got to understand how we could use Blackboard, our teaching learning management software, a lot more effectively, and create more engaging experiences there, and then bring that into the classroom too. Now, thankfully we're back together face to face. We can infuse what we've learned back into this wonderful experience where we get to spend time with each other as human beings again. That's my point.